Ahoy hoy fellow bookworms, my name is Caroline and I like to read books, so let's talk about them. Today's video is just going to be a quick wrap up of the books that I read in October. I only read 3 books this month, which I'm a little disappointed with, but I gave all of them 5 out of 5 stars, so I can't really complain and I'm excited to talk about them, so let's get into this. The first book I read was Bloodsong by Anthony Ryan, which is the first book in the Raven's Shadow trilogy. I had seen so many great reviews of this on Goodreads and it had made me really curious, so I decided to pick it up and I can definitely see why so many people loved this. I was so swept up by it and I gave it 5 stars, so I fucking loved it. I went into this expecting it to be entertaining and thinking it would be generic and kind of forgettable in terms of all the fantasy stuff, like it would have its magical dudes and its battles and stuff like that, and that would be it. And it was a little on the generic side at times, but I think it also did some unique and interesting things. The story follows Valen, who at the age of 10 is left at the gates of the Sixth Order by his father. The Sixth Order are the elite soldiers of the faith, and so we follow him as he trains with them for his life and then goes off and fights in wars and all those sorts of things. And it was really interesting and complex. I liked the politicking and the battles. I really enjoyed the time where he's at the Sixth Order training. I loved the characters and the camaraderie between all the brothers of the Sixth Order. I found it so entertaining and I really liked when some more magical elements came into the story, and I'm so interested to see where this goes. I don't know if the next book will be as good as this one because I just don't know if it can match up. I was so surprised by how much I enjoyed this one, and I just hope that the series continues along the same path, but I just don't know if it will. I hope it does, but I don't know if it will. After that, I read book 13 of the Walking Dead comic series by Robert Kirkman, and I've kind of run out of things to say about this because I've talked about it a fair bit on my channel, but I love this series and I really enjoyed this one. I don't think I enjoyed it quite as much as book 12, which was absolutely fucking crazy and probably up there with my favorites in the series, but this one was really great. It felt like it was setting things up to be absolutely batshit crazy in the next one, which I think might have come out this month, so I'm really looking forward to that. Like, it's gonna be great. There were just so many great moments in this one. There were some beautiful character interactions that I really enjoyed seeing because they were such great moments of development that were so beautiful and so well done. There were some really interesting developments with certain villains and stuff like that, and it was just all so good. I love this series so much. The final book that I read in October was The Lies of Locke, Lamora by Scott Lynch, and holy fucking shit, you guys, this book was phenomenal. Honestly, I just hate myself for how long I put off reading this. It did take me a while to get into this book, but that's mostly my fault because I started reading this around the same time that I decided I was going to participate in NaNoWriMo, so I was kind of focusing more on that than I was on reading the book. But once I actually committed to this, I had so much fun reading it. I was alternating between reading and listening to the audiobook, and the audiobook was absolutely amazing as well. It was narrated by Michael Page, I think, and he did voices, and it was just amazing. I was so immersed in the story whenever I listened to it and whenever I read it as well. It was just excellent and so entertaining, and just every image that was conjured up by the writing was so vivid and I just loved it. Every now and then there would be a metaphor used to describe something and I would just be like, it's genius, it's so clever. Like, it was just every word that was on the page was the perfect word to be there. Like, the writing, I would compare it to like The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, where it's just so amazing. Like, it's so good. It broke my heart and it ruined me, but it was so worth it. That brings us to the end of this video though, guys. Be sure to let me know down in the comments what you read in October. I upload videos Wednesdays, Saturdays, and sometimes Mondays as well, so be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Toodaloo.